heading to the shop today. What day is it today? Tuesday. Got a lot of things going on. This weekend actually we're heading to Texas, so the Texas Jamboree, tiny house living, tiny jamboree. So we're going to be taking off on Thursday, trying to get this house done. What do we got going on today? So yesterday we stained a bunch of floorboards, loft floor, and then we clear coated a bunch of other ones that we stained before. So overnight we let the stained ones dry, and then today we're going to be doing some sanding, 220, and then clearing the rest of the other ones, and then putting new clear coat on the ones that we sanded. So just trying to get things done. We also have to, now the weather we're in Minnesota, so the weather took a big dive. Yesterday was great, it was beautiful, and then now today it's in the lower 30s, I don't know, 34, something like that. I think it's only supposed to get up to 45 or 47 today. So that's not good we have to do some clear coat in the house too. So if we let that outside, it probably will freeze before it dries. So we'll have to make sure we put the house inside as well. So that's kind of the recap. That's what we got going on this morning. This is probably my favorite house that we've done so far. This is Steph's house, 2 girls and a tiny. If you want to follow them on Instagram, that's pretty awesome. Just looks so cool. Every time I come here, I just really like seeing these houses out. It's fun when they're in the shop, but it just gives it a different feel when it's outside of the shop. I just really like the way that looks. So cool. Yeah, definitely my favorite so far. Awesome. Here we are. All right, looking good in here. So this stuff has like 2 coats on it right now, and it's a little rough. Well, we're going to go through and sand this all down with 220 to break some of that roughness on there, and then put another coat, and that should turn out nice and smooth. This is all the loft floor. So this is the floor in the loft, and we have some hatchways, some cutouts. I'll grab one so you can see it real quick. So we made some cutouts. I don't know which one is this one. Maybe this. Maybe it's this guy. Yeah, something like that. So then they can just put their finger in there. And then the loft floor is here, so then they can put some storage underneath there, basically. So it's just in-floor storage for the loft sections. I've got 3 of those in there. And then this is all the stuff that we stained last night, or yesterday, that we have to go through and put some clear on this stuff. So we'll clean it all off, blow it all off, make sure that the shop stays pretty clean, and get some coats on this today too. It's looking good though. Cool. Hey, this is looking good. So what we did today was just spray this stuff. It sounds like that's just what we did. We got some video on the GoPro, kind of took a shot every 10 seconds or something as we sprayed some of it. We basically did 2 coats today. So we sprayed it with the base coat. Well, this stuff already has 2 coats on it, and then we sanded that all down so it would be nice and knocked down smooth. And then today we went through and sprayed another 2 coats on here. So we put a coat on there, let it sit for about a half an hour, and then did another coat. So there's 4 coats on this stuff total. And this is the loft floor, which I probably told you before, so whatever. So that's what we did. And also in the house, the entire upper level got sprayed with clear too. And we probably shouldn't be in here too long because this is still pretty, there's still a lot of fumes in here. But this is looking really good. We'll let this sit overnight, and then check it out in the morning again. And then the bottom of all this stuff is actually going to be painted white. So the bottom of this is actually the ceiling up inside there. So you'll be able to see when you're in like the kitchen or the bathroom, you'll look up and it'll be white. But when you're up inside the rooms, up inside the loft areas, it'll all be just wood, just natural wood color and clear coated. This is all stained. This is American walnut stain, if you wanted to know that. So that's kind of it. I suppose we should probably get out of here. Left the door open a crack so we get some venting in here, and we're going to call it a night. Cool.